So I don't know if this is happening in any other country, but it's happening in Australia. If you want to access any government assistance or service, you have to have a digital ID now. You can't access them without it. So if I want to look up, as a business owner, if I want to look up my tax, the only way I can access it, unless I call them, and then you never even get through even then, is to have a digital ID. If I was on disability support, you have to have a digital ID. If you want unemployment benefits, you have to have a digital ID. This is how the government is now tracking everybody. And so you have to create the ID using like your passport, your driver's license, your Medicare card, your birth certificate, and then you created this virtual account and you log into that to access all the government services in Australia.
This is how Australians will have to access the internet soon. Alright, I'm allowed on the internet. Let's go to the internet. This is how.
Yeah. You see, he said this is how Australians will access the internet soon. All right, ultimately using biometrics, facial recognition software. Okay, because they passed a bill banning anyone under the age of 16 from social media. All right. So another step closer to the digital ID MOTB system. Right. I'm gonna give all praises, glory, honor, and power that's due to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shah, Bahashim Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone, those who rule well and who I learned this truth from. And salutations to the brothers stiffly pushing this one truth in all sincerity and diligence, risking your lives and freedoms to do so. Shalom to the rest of the elect as we all await the second Exodus coming quickly by the hands of Lord Yahweh Shah. This is your brother Akagabar. This will be an update, all right, on this MOTB system, the digital IDs, all right, that is moving at a rapid rate, all right. And when you look at Australia, you know, they're pretty much ahead of the curve. You know, they were one of the first ones, the first countries to go out and pass their digital ID bill into law, okay. And as you can see from the first clip,
So I don't know if this is...
I played for you, that, you know, those Australians over there pretty much, you know, won't be able to receive governmental assistance. You know, she mentioned unemployment, disability, right? And all of those particular things without being a part of this system. OK, and that's ultimately going to translate to receiving anything from the government, you know, because we know that they're pushing for digital currencies, which is going to be, you know, deposited into your account by those you know, the central banks, you know, so that makes sense. You know, we dealing with this cost of living, this inflation, you know, to where if they wanted to, you know, give people stimulus checks, if you will. All right. Take Australia, for example. Well, guess what? You have to be on that digital ID system to receive those things. See, and ultimately what that's coming here as well. That's coming to America. That's coming to Europe. You know, matter of fact, what inspired me to do this lesson was I seen a article just went out on End Time Headline going into how the UK, okay, the UK is looking to use facial recognition software to bar children under a certain age from being able to access social media platforms. See, so ultimately following the same footsteps of Australia, in order to prevent children, you know, under a certain age, you know, from being able to access harmful content, you know, whether it be pornography, whether it be violence, etc. Well, this is how they're going to mitigate that. See, and like this, as I play two videos,
This is how.
like this video shows, Australia's internet policy for under 16 is a Trojan horse for digital ID. And that's precisely what it is, because how else are they going to, you know, you deal with millions of people, millions of children, you know, that use social media platforms. You know, all you got to do to access a site that's, you know, intended for adults is input your a false birth date. OK, well, as far as, OK, well, let's upload a personal ID or, you know, get parental consent, get your parent to, you know, confirm, yes, that no, man, that shit's archaic. They're going to just scan your face, you know, use this facial recognition software they already got. And that's how they're going to know who is who. Matter of fact, let's look this up. Okay, this went out on the End Time headline. Let's see if I can find that real quick. Yeah, there you go. Okay. Give me one moment. I don't know why the hell this ad popped up. Okay. Social media giants to use facial recognition checks to bar underage users. And like I said, this particular article is dealing with the UK. So if you want to read into that, that's what this one is going into. See, so prevent pornography, child sex images and violence, etc. This is what they say we're going to need to do. See, and guess what? They say in America, okay, people in the U.S. want to ban social media for under 16 kids, just like Australia did. This just went out. So with that understanding, you have to see that this is how these devils work. Like they said, a Trojan horse. You see, create a problem, which a lot of people accept is a viable problem. Children being able to access these particular sites, et cetera. That's a legit problem. But with these devils, hey, they always have a sinister plot behind this, man. Because now you get them access to do this. Guess what? Just like this video showed, yeah, this is going to be a Trojan horse for the digital ID system, man. To where now everything you do, you're going to have to use your biometrics, scan your face, right, to be allowed into the pubs, the grocery stores, right? Everything you do is going to be by means of using your biometrics, if you will. Even they show you that with these different airlines. A lot of them now are beginning to use digital IDs and facial recognition software in order to bypass the archaic means of using a passport, your physical passports or whatnot, man. Look up Delta Digital ID. See, so this thing is literally happening, man, all across the world. And we told you people that this type of dystopian society, was coming. Now they're going to force you to take a chip because that's what all roads lead to. Because, how do they track and trace and monitor you? They have to implant it inside of you, man. OK, you could leave your phone at home, because it's going to start off with an app, right? A government, app, if you will. That's what's happening over there in Australia, as she just mentioned. It's going to start off with an app that has your, passport, your social security card, your driver's license on there, your insurance, everything on there, and that's how it's going to start off. But you got to understand, what if you don't take your phone with you? What if you want to be rogue? What if you don't want to be a part of the system? You say, fuck the phone. I'm a do everything with pen and paper, right? What if you don't want to partake in it? Well, guess what? They got a solution for that. Okay, all roads is leading to you implanting that device. That's what the prophecy states, man. Okay, see, right? That's the next step is ultimately to put this technology inside of you. That's why they have scan your palm technology in Whole Foods, Amazon stores, you got even other like Quick Eats. You got other stores that's not even, like Amazon and these major ones that are incorporating this technology already, man, over here in America. So, this shows you we just one more step closer, man. Right. Okay. Australia is banning social media for teens. Should Canada do the same? See this? And once again, you got to understand that this is the Trojan horse. One of them. This is just one of many examples, one of many ways that this is being gradually pushed into society, man. Because once you give up one of your freedoms, or if you will, they coming after all of it, man. And if you ask yourself, well, how are they going to enforce this? How are they going to police this? Well, hey, we just told you, man, they're going to have to use facial recognition because they're not just going to, you got a personal ID. And here you are, a 16-year-old. You may have a permit or something. But that the process of all of that is archaic. Everything is moving to a digital, more streamlined method. OK, and that's why I pulled that article up dealing with the UK. Right. I'll put it in the description box. It says social media firms will use facial recognition age checks to drive out underage children from their sites under plans announced by next month by OFCOM. See, why are they all doing this around the same time, man? Okay, because, hey, we in that time. You know, these devils are about to roll out that system, okay, in a city near you to where you're going to have to adopt this. You're going to have to scan your face to access sites and, you know, do particular things to receive governmental assistance and your paycheck. You know, it's all going to lead to, man, you know, because they're done with the fiat system. This is what we continue to warn you people, man. You know, matter of fact, they just went out and banned corn in Florida. See this? Right? Cornhub, to be specific. Okay. Cornhub says it will block access to its site in Florida starting January 1st, pending a federal lawsuit. Okay. Cornhub's parent company, ALO, said it has opted to block access to its site in Florida rather than comply with a new state law that kicks in on January 1st, 2025, requiring age verification to visit pornographic sites. And this is all new. You know, it used to be to where, you know, a few short years ago, you could easily hop on them sites, you know, without having to verify anything. Now they're putting these particular barriers in a way. And again, you know, you look at it and be like, okay, well, that's good. You know, children shouldn't be on those sites. Shit, hell, even adults shouldn't, you know, really be on that shit. But again, you got to understand that the Trojan horse, you know, behind the shits, man. Okay. Because now that kid's got to, okay, well, shit, let me verify my face, you know, to access this. It's all leading into the digital IDB system, man. Once again, we just another step closer. Okay. And yeah, they're going to fine the hell out of companies that don't comply. They could face imprisonment because that's the same thing I read about the UK. See? So they're going to enforce this shit for sure, you know? Give me one moment. I want to look at this real quick. NPR spoke with Grant about what led to the social media ban, what enforcement looks like, and how our agency plans to address the unintended consequences of criminalizing the use of social media for kids under 16. And right there, this is what I really wanted to highlight on. There are a lot of questions about how age verification will work. Proposal to require government-issued IDs was nixed over privacy concerns. Using facial recognition technology or biometric scanning has been discussed. There you have it. How will these kinds of systems work? Okay. There are really only three ways you can verify someone's age online. That's through ID, through behavioral signals, or through biometrics. They're going to use biometrics, man. Understand we're in the fourth industrial revolution. That's what everything's been shifting towards. You know, everybody, you know, you talk to anybody, man. And matter of fact, you deal with, I want to say Costco or Sam's Club. Am I right? Matter of fact, let me look this up. I mean, it's all over, man. All you got to do is open your eyes, man. Sam's Club. Let me just type in biometric entry or some shit. To scan carts instead of checking receipts at the door. Give me one moment. It's okay. I think maybe it's Costco. You have to ultimately. Yeah, Costco. Salakia. Costco. Yeah, if it's not you, you don't get in. Costco shoppers warns of new facial ID entry point. See, this is a in America, Babylon the Great, man. All right, if it's not you, you don't get in. Costco shoppers warns of new facial ID entry point. Okay, and they got scanners. You know, you got to scan in. Costco shoppers are also outraged that their identities are being tracked as well. Yeah, track, trace, monitor. That's what this is all about. I'll skip down. But after the chain implemented its own ID scanners at the front of the stores to make sure that the people shopping, there are actual cardholders themselves. A lot of customers have been up in arms. See, so under whatever guise they push it, we need to get the miners off of the social media platforms, get them off of corn, right? We need to make sure that the people that's going in our store shopping are actually who they say they are, right? We need to prevent further data breaches, hacks, security concerns, okay, from foreign nations, whatever the case may be. You see what it's all leading to, man. Okay, and we can continue to go down this rabbit hole, man. This is what all these companies and corporations are beginning to incorporate this technology, man. See, Costco introduces membership card scanning at store entrance, and you can use a digital. Let's see that. See, it says in an ideal scenario, if Costco wants to efficiently verify who is entering their store, the most productive approach could involve scanning an ID card, capturing a current photo, scanning a Costco card, and utilizing AI and facial recognition for validation. The seamless integration of these technologies can potentially eliminate the need for physical Costco cards in the future. There you have it, man. This is all about eliminating the use of physical fiat, the fiat physical way of doing things, man. That's just it, and like I mentioned earlier, okay, like I mentioned earlier, look at the airlines. They're all following the same footprints, man. All right, so that's pretty much it on that. That's it on that, man. All right, this beast system is being set up quickly, right underneath your noses. Everywhere you look, they're all doing it in various stages. But that's pretty much the point. I'm gonna give all praises to Yahweh Shem Shah, DTA Wababa Ball. Shalom.